Hi everyone, my name's Collette Mitrega. Welcome to Colette's Temporary Thermi Kitchen. I'm a Thermomix consultant selling Australia-wide, and if you're thinking about getting a Thermomix, I would love to look after you. Please connect with me. So tonight Andrew has just told me he would love to have one of my beautiful French omelettes, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to pop on live and show you how easy it is to whip up a nice quick omelette in the Thermomix. So let's get going. So first up, we need to have our ingredients, and you can swap these ingredients out to whatever you happen to love or have in the fridge. Normally I'd pop some mushrooms in with this, but I don't have any at the moment, so no mushrooms tonight, Andrew. Sorry, darling. But let's get going. So into the bowl, we're going to pop in our onion. So I've just got a little bit of a red shallot here. Take out my basket. Just a little tip here, guys, I always have my basket in. This comes out when I'm prepping for dinner, and I sit it down there, and that's my catch-all for my onion skins and all my rubbish, and that enables me to keep a really nice, clean and tidy workspace. That's a little tip.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, I know it's pretty good. I know I used to be really, really bad before Thermomix, but that was a tip I picked up from TV. Definitely a good tip. So in here go my onion. So just a small piece of onion, just probably a small piece of garlic. We don't want too much because it will overpower the omelette. A little bit of capsicum that I had, that's going to go in too. And I'm going to add into there some tomatoes, but I do want to take some of the seeds out because I don't want it to be too wet in the omelette. I'll leave some in, but I will take some out. So pop that in, pop that in. Perfect. And I'll leave those ones in. Excellent. Now I had some pre-cut ham that I was using the other day left over. So if I didn't and I just had some, actually this is bacon. If I had some bacon, I would just probably chunk it into pieces like that and whisk this in at this stage. So in there of all the things that I'm going to have as my tastes or base for my omelette, and I 2 seconds, speed follow. Now, can you see the difference between that and the last one? So don't forget, have a look, and if you need to go a bit further, just go a bit further. All right, oh, it smells good already, Andrew. Smell those capsicums, yum. All right, so that's gone in there.
Oh yeah, I just got a whiff of it, just hit me.
It's good, isn't it? So in, I'm going to put my bacon. So as I said, you could have chopped that with your ingredients, but I had that pre-cooked. And then a dash of olive oil. Don't be precious about it, you're probably thinking about tablespoon maybe, and then I'm going to pop the lid on, and I want to saute that. Now normally if I was at home I'd saute that for 4 or 5 minutes, but I'm going to just go for 3 minutes today just because we're on live and I don't want to bore you to pieces. At 100 degrees, at on reverse because it's already chopped, at speed stir. Excellent. So now that's going to saute away and soften up those vegetables. All right, so going back to our Thermomix, so what I've done, just as a reminder, so in here I have got my tomatoes, onion, garlic, capsicum and bacon. And just a little point here, can you see what's on top of my blade? A couple of strips of bacon that have been steamed but not cooked through. So remember, always check that you're not piling things on top of the center of the blade. So that's cool. Right, so now what I want to do is to get the varoma.
When are you making the sausages?
I'm going to be making the first one probably Wednesday this week. And we'll see how I go.
So you're going to do a live with that one, or?
Not on Wednesday, I want to have a little practice first.
So when will you be doing the live one then?
Probably the weekend, I reckon.
Weekend.
If it goes well.
Okay.
If it goes well. All right, so now I've got my varoma, and I'm going to use the varoma tray to make the omelette. And all I need to do is line it. So I've got the varoma liners from the mix shop, and I'm using the one without the holes, obviously, because we don't want the egg to run through the holes. You can use baking paper if you don't have these, but what I'm going to do is scrunch it up under the tap just to wet it.
So this is this recipe on cookie dough?
Oh, I'm sure there are some omelette ones, but I've not actually used them. I will put a recipe card for this one up. This is just my own omelette that I do. The reason why we scrunch this up is that I can now open this out and shape it perfectly to fit the varoma. And remember the two side vents, we want to leave those free. So that's very important. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this mixture in the tray.
What about the eggs?
The eggs are coming, Andrew. Be patient, darling. All right, so they've gone in. That's all the filling. Remember, just do whatever you like with your filling. Just going to pop that around like this. All right, so I'm just going to move this to one side, and now we're going to crack on with those eggs. And what I'm now going to do is to pop 3 eggs into the bowl. And 3. This is
Max has just had his dinner. Max? No.
And then I want probably about a tablespoon of milk. It's going in there. A bit of salt and pepper. Can I put salt and pepper in yours, Andrew?
Sure.
Salt and pepper. I do love my new mix shop salt and pepper caddy. So nice. So salt and pepper, and now all I need to do is mix that together. And I reckon about 10 seconds will be great to actually do that. So 10 seconds at speed 4.
Not in reverse?
Not on reverse this time, because we're just mixing.
But if it's not in reverse, isn't it chopping it up more?
It is, but it's an egg and it's liquid, so it won't matter. But good, you're learning. That's good. Right, so eggs are mixed together, and all I'm going to do now is to pour this onto here. Okay. And I'm just going to mix this through. And then what I'm going to do, that's all beautiful, is top this, of course, with copious amounts of cheese, because Andrew loves his cheese. Okay, and then we are going to cook that. So I'm going to now, in here, I'm going to switch my bowl over, because what I'm going to do is, I've already got some boiled water in here. So
one of the benefits of having 2 Thermomixes.
Yeah, actually, you were reading an American site, weren't you, where there's lots of people in America having 2 Thermomixes, and the benefits of that, which are pretty cool. But have a look in here. So I've just put water to cover the blades, and now I'm going to put that lid on. Take the measuring
Was I supposed to film it?
Yeah, so just a bit of water in there, and it's come to the boil already. So on goes the varoma with the egg omelette in. And then we put the varoma lid on, and tonight. Hey, just another little quickie. You know this black cord, in case you're not aware, you can push that into your Thermomix. So I was at a couple of people's homes, and
So is it like one of those vacuum cleaner cords?
It doesn't suck it up, but you can actually push that through. Okay, so here we go. There's our lovely, smells delicious.
Oh, smell that.
I know. Our lovely omelette. So all I'm going to do is pop this over to one side.
It's like one of those Spanish dishes. What do they call them?
Pop this over to one side.
What do they call those egg omelette? Spanish omelette, isn't it?
Frittata. So you can do, if you want to do a frittata, is very similar to this. All you do is you actually will use more eggs, cook it a little bit longer. Just using mat.
If I showed the camera on the floor here, you'd see a pool of drool.
That's because you're hungry, and quite rightly so, I think. Thank you, honey. Oh, I've made a mess of that, but never mind. I think you've got the idea. So, and then just to dress this up, let's clean that plate. Doesn't look very appealing. Smells absolutely amazing. All I'm going to do is to pop on top some bean sprouts.
We'll take those off in a minute.
Oh, Andrew, some some green, the end of spring onions, which we love, and then I'm just going to dress that with
Now we'll keep this on.
some balsamic glaze.
Just the best.
So apologies that this little beastie took so long. A couple of lessons there with the boiled water. I will try and be more prepped for you next time. But that there is my French omelette.
Now if we didn't have any balsamic vinegar and Collette wasn't looking, I'd be putting on some fish sauce.
Oh, Andrew, you love fish sauce with your eggs, don't you? I love it. Very nice.
Like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting